Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm really excited to announce we're up here in Columbia City, Indiana at our friends Reelcraft Industries. I have Reelcraft in my shop, all of their beautiful red reels for air hoses and cord reels. And they invited us up last year to come and visit them. We didn't have the opportunity to come up there at that time. And I told them, I said, whenever we travel back up here to the north part of Indiana, we would like to stop by and visit. So that invitation was extended and they invited us up. We came up here recently to the IMTS trade show and we wanted to make time to come down here and visit these folks at Reelcraft and see how their reels are made. They make a wonderful product that is made right here in the USA, and I'm really excited to share that with you. We're getting ready to go into the factory. They're gonna give us a tour of how they build their reels, everything from the coils of steel that come in, the stamping, all the manufacturing that they put into this on how they make their reels. So we're excited to do this. Let's get inside and see this awesome factory. All right, so we have Ed. He is the Director of Engineering here at Reelcraft. He is gonna kind of kick off this tour and we're gonna get to go through the plant here and see exactly the process of making one of their Reelcraft reels from start to finish, correct?
That's correct.
Everything from the steel coming in to the assembly line, everything that involves in making a reel to the finished product, shipping it out.
Yeah, right? We're gonna see it all.
Yeah, well, we're really excited about this. So anything you want to add?
Yeah, excited to have you here. You're gonna meet and see a lot of really great people that are the ones that truly get everything done here and make Reelcraft what it is today.
Yeah, that's great. We've heard so many great things about the employees here that make these products. They are very proud of what they build here at Reelcraft. They make a great product, and we're excited to go meet those folks too.
Awesome, let's get it going.
All right, let's do it.
We're gonna head over to the laser, but before that, this area here, we have our maintenance and manufacturing engineering group, sort of their playground. The manufacturing engineers do a really good job of machine building. So some of the stuff you'll see in the assembly lines, our tester, our winders, these guys have done a fantastic job of creating, inventing, really being innovative and getting stuff around to help assist our people in the assembly process, making it safer, healthier, and more productive, which is our mantra here at Reelcraft and through Madison organization.
Awesome. Yeah, I love seeing the machines, of course. I see the small lathe in here.
Yeah, so right now he does have a tester sort of somewhat in process back there. And we also have a winder that's in process as well.
Okay. Got the old Bridgeport over there.
Yeah.
I want to come check out the lathe. Looks like a south bend. Yep. South bend. Getting to see the old vintage machine still doing work.
Yep. We got quite a few. They get some TLC and they last a long time.
Yeah. It's a nice Wilton vise. All right. Well, we'll keep trucking along.
Next is a laser, and this is a Trump laser, a 6 kilowatt fiber laser. Alex is going to give us the rundown on that.
Okay. So we're with Alex right now, and he's going to explain. We're looking at the laser and some of the metal cutting.
So this is our Trump fiber laser. This is really one of the most interesting pieces of equipment we have over here. At least it's not been built by the rest of the manufacturing engineers. We use this for regular production, and then a lot of the prototype parts and building and anything else that we do around here. We've actually got a few presents for you guys, but we got it here. This is something that we built on our laser. So these are just bottle openers, but we're able to cut these out on the laser and then actually etch them at the same time.
Really?
So we're able to do a little bit of gift shop work as well.
That is awesome. Thank you. So let's take it.
But overall,
very cool.
Laser-wise, it's really nice because we actually have sheet handling as well. So our guys actually put in a full sheet over there. We'll actually walk around the corner here for a second. The automation is what really makes this thing really useful and really easy for our guys. But you can actually put a pallet of material on, and it'll actually pick up each individual sheet, lay it onto a pallet, and then put it into the laser itself. So if you have a large job that you're trying to do a lot of different pieces and you're running 10 sheets, load your 10 sheets and let it roll.
That is cool.
So it's a huge piece of equipment for our building.
So I believe Alex said you're cutting aluminum
Yes.
right now, right?
Right
So-
now, we're running a sheet of aluminum. It doesn't look real impressive when you're actually cutting. We don't have all the sparks or anything, and it's a lot slower feed rate. So you can see it moving in there. You can see a little bit of sparks off that right side.
Yep.
The laser's going through the material, but it's a little slow. If we're running steel, it's significantly higher speed rate on it.
It's moving quickly.
But this laser itself produces a great surface finish with the actual cut. We really don't have a whole lot of extra handling after. But really, it's been great, especially for the manufacturing engineers, for us to be able to build one-off custom equipment.
So can you tell us what happens after you're cutting here? Because I know you said you've got a conveyor.
Yeah. So once we get done with this sheet, it'll actually pull the entire table back, and then it'll actually move over to this side. So
Okay.
then once it's over there, that sheet of material is going to come down that conveyor,
Okay.
and then we're able to actually get the rest of the parts out of the sheet and then put all the rest of the scrap over in the scrap container.
Okay. Very cool. I like that you got the monitor up there too, so you can see everything in real time
Correct.
inside the machine there working. All right.
Is that better?
Oh, there you go.
Up there too if you want to pick the screen.
Okay. I believe they said they're cutting 11 gauge right now. Boy, the rapids on that is just amazing. And you can see it up there too. These are the parts that you're cutting now?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
It pulls the sheet out and it runs it down this conveyor, kind of separates them in. Yeah, okay.
We're super proud of our quality and our quality group. Our reels are, top notch from this standpoint. We got a lot of people that keep an eye on it and are there for our customers, making sure that we've got, really good stuff coming out each and every day. And Patrick's our quality manager. He's going to take you to the quality lab.
Okay.
We have our quality lab out here. We also do have a non-conforming area that if there are any parts that come in from a vendor or if there's something going on that we want to take a little bit of a closer look at, the factory can bring it up here, sector it over here, so one of our quality technicians can take a closer look, whether it be, we pull the print and all those different kinds of things to make sure we're making sure everything's spec. We, of course, we do have a quality lab that's climate controlled, so we have some specialty tooling in there if we want to have a new design tested out, or if we're checking to make sure something's really within spec that has some tighter tolerances and things like that, or if we have a new tool design coming out, or we want to make sure we're having a new fixture made, all those kinds of things, we can have put on a CMM, a coordinate measure machine. We actually go put a blueprint together and all those different things and make sure we have the right tooling designs, all those types of things in there. We have some different calibration processes we have, including the torque wrench calibrator, so when we tighten down our bolts and things like that for factory, that everything is tightened down to spec. That keeps everybody safe on the floor as well and make sure we have consistent processes there. We also have a lot of other tooling for the dies and things like that we keep within the lab. That way there's no rust issues, things like that.
Yeah.
So, and if you want to go and take a lab, go take a look.
Yeah, love to.
So we do keep it a little bit chilly in here, obviously, humidity controlled as well.
Yep.
As I said, we do have our coordinate measure machine here at the CMM, so we have some different tooling we can do. We don't have anything set up there right now, just a standard caliper, of course, as well. We do all those different calibrations internally. We have a calibration master that we do here with our CMM, and then we do all the different calipers that we need. We also do plug gauges and those kinds of things that have the tighter tolerances on the CMM. So that's one way we can control costs and also make sure our quality and our turnaround back to the lab or back to the floor is pretty quick. We're not sending things out. Of course, we have different granite blocks and things like that we want to make sure we have a smooth surface and all those different things as well.
Yeah.
Our torque wrench calibrator, we actually just got that in a couple years ago. Again, just trying to make sure we have a quick turnaround and all those kinds of things to the floor. If there's a question on it, we can always bring it in real quick, check to make sure it's within spec. And if we need to do adjustment on it, we can do it right here in house and not send it out to another vendor or things like that as well. We do share the lab with our maintenance team lead, so he kind of hangs out in here with us when he has to cool off. But we try to keep him in the corner. So that's our lab.
Awesome. Look at all of the hose inventory. So obviously we're in the hose department now, right?
Yep, hose, cords, and swivels. So
Okay.
we call this area our supermarket, part of our lean initiative.
Okay.
So they're building up sub-assemblies. They're going to rack them up in Kanban carts and other crates with a specific part and specific number of parts. Then in turn, our tugger, which we do have a tugger in here, he runs a route. He's going to come through. He's going to pick up the stuff that's ready to go to the cells as they need it, when they need it.
Yeah.
And he delivers these things to them and brings empties back, and they start to refill, part of the Kanban process. So supermarket area, Cassie is going to talk to you here, take you through, and we'll pass off to her right now.
Okay. Cassie. Okay. So this is Cassie. She's going to talk a little bit about the supermarket area.
Yeah, I am the team lead of the supermarket. It's also our feeder cells. We supply pretty much everything for assembly just to keep running on the day-to-day. So right here we have our hose cell, and we have our two amazing ladies that make our hoses every day. They work very hard to make sure that we have the best quality, no leaking hoses. So they are fantastic. We hand make pretty much many of our hoses. Anything that you see that's kind of pink in color, that's usually one of ours that we pre-make for assembly. Over here we have our cord cell with our two lovely ladies. Michelle has been here for 11 years, so
Wow.
she's like our ace in the hole at making anything cord related. She's just fantastic about it. They pre-make most of our cords for our electric reels. So anything that you see here, we have to hand cut all of this, have to hand put this on with our machines and assemble these.
Okay.
So yeah, and then over there we have swivel cell. We put together the swivels that actually connect the hoses to the reels. So that's a very important job. It has to function correctly. If it doesn't, we have a lot of leaking problems, and depending on what we're running, that could be a dangerous thing. So
Yep.
it's one of those right here. Can be one of our fuel swivels, and we have to make sure that is airtight. We don't want fuel leaking anywhere. So Jai here is one of our newer swivel members. He's fantastic. Kelly just joined our team about a month and a half ago. So
Nice to meet you.
she's still learning, but she's doing great.
What are you doing right there? Can you show us?
I can. Basically, I'm putting these like this, and you have to match it up to that
Okay.
drill bit in there.
Okay.
And then it just kind of drills it for me. Just makes it a little bit easier on my arms and hands.
Right.
And not
Okay.
only that, but it also torques it down to a certain degree so that we
Yes.
make sure that our swivels are nice and tight.
Yep.
Okay.
Because these are hard to do with a drill.
Yeah.
Is it something that we can see?
Yeah, go ahead.
See you operate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Push button.
It stops at a predetermined angle that we set, and then it'll match up with our samples, and
Yep.
we finish it up, and it'll end up looking
And
like
that's
this
it.
finished product right here.
my fat fingers out of the way.
Yep.
That'll be at the end of the day.
Okay.
This is part of the supermarket. This is technically where we do a lot of our little shopping stuff to supply for our cells. So we've got a lot of different hoses. We're in the process of changing things out from going to made to order stuff to more foundation back here. So it's more selective. But we come through, we pick our hoses, we pick any of the parts that we need that are labeled here, and we take them up to the cells to keep them going. And it's the same thing on the other side, but that's a little bit of a mess. So, yeah.
So what are you doing over here?
I am building a duplex box. So I have to strip the end into the box.
I see you got your, oh yeah, so a little wire stripper there
Yeah.
that you're using to strip the cord.
Mostly I use the hand stripper though.
Okay. I believe this is the box that came on my cord reel too.
I probably built that. When did you get it?
We got it a couple of months ago.
Okay, so
Yep.
yeah.
So that's going to be your water seal,
Yeah.
moisture
Yep.
seal. I'm sure you've done this enough. You know exactly which wires to grab and which ones to pick, huh?
Yeah. Everything is so repetitive back here. Once you do it a couple times, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Everything,
Kind of like muscle memory.
all the colors go together, you know.
Yeah.
So,
That one looks pretty simple. Just push it in and push the clip down on it.
right.
Awesome. That guy's just about ready to go, huh?
Getting there. A few more steps.
Okay.
She's built.
And that's it. It's ready to go.
Yep.
So now they're ready to hook this to one of your cord reels.
Yes. There we go.
Look at that. Completed and ready to install. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
Take a couple of hoses here.
Notice the classic Greenard arbor press here that they're using.
Yeah. And every hose that we build, it gets some of the super glue. We use super glue on every hose, and we also use a little lubricant to make sure that they go in nice and tight.
Okay.
Each crimper has a certain die that we use in here to fit around the hose and to crimp this nice and tight. We've got settings in the back to make sure our barbs don't get crushed.
Easy as that.
Super easy, it's a footstep.
Yeah. Got the foot operated pedal down there.
Everything we build is scheduled through our packets, and that coincides with one of the reels that will be built up front. So everything for a hose coincides with a hose and swivel, and then that will go onto a reel that at some point will be assembled.
Awesome.
Okay, as far as how everything flows through the plant, everything flows east to west. We have our incoming receiving over here, and we're going to kick you off in our fab area, which is pretty much where everything starts. So in fab, we've got all of our presses. We are a stamping house, and we've got a young lady, I believe, that's going to take you through the process, and she'll do a much better job than I.
All right, looking forward to it. Is this the material right here?
Yes, yeah, running the coils. So we got coils set up here into the rack. You can see one of our decoilers back here.
Okay.
Feeding our newest press, which is a 300-ton sim pack. So
Oh, wow.
had that
Okay.
in process for going on 2 years now.
There's some of your that's some of your presses there. Oh yeah. This is why you use your PPE right back here.
You got her.
We're gonna come through here? Okay.
They're tracking down Kayla right now. He's gonna talk about the area.
Okay. All right. Yeah. This is where they start. This is where they start here, the magic. I believe they're still setting this guy up, so we're going to move down and start with one of the other presses.
And I don't know, so we talked about the 300-ton sim pack. We got the two 400-ton clearings here.
Okay.
Got a 500-ton Pacific hydraulic press. This is what we refer to as our drawing cell. So a lot of the sheaves, which you're actually winding your hose around, is going to be done in this area.
Okay.
And then as we go down the line, we have the Bliss is a 250, the Version 150, we got 110, 90, 50, and then a couple other smaller presses. So,
Those are for the different size reels that you're making?
different tonnage on these, so the smaller parts, depending on what the configuration of the part is, will dictate what presses we can run it on, just the tonnage requirements.
Okay. Yeah, and there you can see the steel coil
Yeah,
on
our
the back of
decoiler
the...
here.
Yep.
Oh, there she is. So Kayla does a fantastic job in her press area here. She's one of our champions, and she's going to take you through the process, what she does, and give you a better explanation on the area.
Okay.
Okay.
What is it that you're making here? What are these parts?
This is a case spring. It's a 4003 case spring.
Okay. Yep. So obviously this is going to cut it to shape and put the holes in it.
So it goes from a coil fed to a blank.
Okay.
We measure the depth and everything on it. Then it comes through this. We put our rivet holes in, our countersinks.
Yep.
And then after that, there's little burrs on the sides of these holes. They get sanded, and then we'll move it on down to paint line.
Okay.
After paint line, it'll go through and it'll go over to assembly where they start to assemble the reels.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So can you tell me how old these presses are and how long they've been at Reelcraft?
They go way back. So yeah, we've got some that are in the 60s. The Bliss, I believe, the 250-ton Bliss, I think that was a latter part of 80s, mid to latter 80s.
Yeah.
The Clearings around the same time, 70s, 80s.
Okay.
Well constructed, very durable, and as long as you take care of them, do your maintenance, your PMs, annual press inspections, these things just last forever.
Yeah.
And then in the front side, our 500-ton Pacific, we got that in around 2000, 2001. And then, as I said, the Simpac, the 300-ton, that's our newest edition, and we've had that now for just about 2 years.
Yeah. Okay. So some of these guys are obviously some of your older presses, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
And they're still running good and strong.
Yeah.
Getting the job done.
Yep, they sure do.
You can just feel the power over here on the floor when that thing comes down and stamps. What are you putting in over here?
Here I'm just making piercings here, 5 holes. Basically here, here, and there.
Oh, okay. That is cool how it comes in from the side and punches the hole on the side there.
All digital,
This is the part that she's over there stamping out right here. It's the spring clip. They go right here?
Flashing back there.
Oh, okay, it's back there. I'm sorry.
And then they'll dump down.
Yeah, okay. Can I walk through right here? Can I... I'm just spying on you again. All right. So this is what you're making?
Yep.
Okay, this guy.
That's a clip that goes around our springs that basically feed our reels around. That keeps it safe for when they're building them over there.
Yeah, okay.
And then, let's see, we have two different types. We have the 1 inch and then we have the half inch.
Okay. This what size is this?
That's a 1 inch.
1 inch, okay. All right.
So this is our robotic weld cell area. We have two Lincoln welding cells. One System 40. We're running pretty close to 10 years on this. And then our System 20 is maybe about half that. We're probably about 5-6 years on that one.
Okay.
System 20 we have set up where we can run carbon, stainless, and aluminum. Does a great job. Some of the parts you looked at earlier, the side frames in the welding area, we're set up where we can start to do some of that really labor-intensive welding. At least certain bits and pieces of it on the robotic weld cell now.
Okay.
We're getting that dialed in.
Yeah.
So we've got everything fixtured up. The systems run basically the same way. So we're welding on one side and either removing finished parts and setting up new parts on the operator side then. And it turns around, and that's how the process works on both machines.
Okay. You jump in there and see it? Okay. This is Brian. He's going to be running the welding machine over here. And show us what he is doing. See the welding back there.
So that's the end of my run.
Okay.
I just got to wait for that one to get done so I can start cycling around and pull it out.
So what we're seeing here is you're taking these guys, you load it up on the fixture, table rotates, and the robotic welders do the welding for you?
Yes.
All right, then it flips around, you unload it, and just keep repeating the process?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell us what you're building here? What are these parts for?
I'm not 100% sure what they're for. I just know they're for one of those series of reels down there. This is the 600 029.
Okay.
I tend to run a lot of these. I'm not sure what the final product looks like because I think it's on a couple of different parts.
Okay.
All right, I TIG weld some parts right here, then I put it on the turntable over here, and I'll spin it around, and I weld it while it goes around and everything. So basically, I'll just hit the pedal here. This goes around.
Oh yeah, welding positioner.
Yeah, yeah, and I can speed it up, slow it down as I go around and everything.
Yep. What are we building right here?
This is a stack base safety reel that we do. Actually, right across the aisle here, they put them together and everything. So maybe in a little bit we could show you that over there too.
Yeah. Okay.
There's like fluid paths. I'll line them up with the lathe. There'll be like a pipe and a mounting hub.
Yeah.
And I'll tack it on there, and then I'll bring it over and weld it all the way around there too. And then I'll turn it down for the bearing size. Actually, I got a bearing over here here's one of the bearings that we turn it down. I'll have to make sure that this fits on there and everything. So when they go back to the back to put it together, everything works then.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'll thread it. I have a power threader in here that I'll put the threads on it with, and then leak test it, send it back to the back.
All right. This is a nice little area. I like it. I love you got the lathe right here. This is a TOS.
Yes.
TOS lathe, made in Czechoslovakia.
63, I think.
Really?
Yeah. It's an old one, but it still works good.
They even got your own Reelcraft hose reel up there.
I got a reel here. I got one up here.
Oh yeah.
We got an electric one over here for my grinder.
Yeah.
Makes it nice.
Got some nice welders in here too.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yep. I want to see your welding table here.
Oh yeah. Then we have it goes up and down.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Makes it nice for you to
hydraulic lift table, so you can put it at whatever position you want.
Whatever height you want. It makes it nice.
Yeah, that is cool. All right. Well, thanks for explaining and showing us your little work area here. This is great, man.
No problem.
Yep. How you doing? Adam.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. One of the other welding areas here, huh?
Yep.
What do they have you work on? What do you do here?
Most of the 9,000 spools.
Yeah.
Spot weld some stuff.
What do you have right here? What are these machines?
These are spot welders.
Okay.
This one's mostly for like enclosures for the small frame assembly. That's for mostly large frame assembly over there.
Okay.
Exhaust cell. Getting ready to braze some collector rings for this line right over here.
That's what you're doing here?
I'm getting ready to start, yeah.
Doing some brazing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hydraulic lift table here as well, so you can elevate your table,
right,
make it a more comfortable work height. Awesome.
A lot of the things I do, you need to be close, so this table actually goes up pretty high.
Yeah, that makes it really, really convenient there. Very cool. Thanks for showing us your work area.
You're welcome.
So this is Adam. He's another one of the welders here at Reelcraft. You want to tell us a little bit about what you do and what kind of processes you weld?
Yeah, so I'm mainly the government welder. I do a lot of the military stuff. These are some of the frames that go onto some of the Navy ships that they're putting out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is a smaller version, and these also get a guide roller bracket like that. That's for the bigger reel. This is a smaller one.
You've got some beautiful welding in here that you've done. Now, is this MIG or are you TIGging this?
I'm TIGging it.
This is TIG?
Yep.
Yeah, that's beautiful work. That's some thick aluminum there. I don't know, it looks like about 3/8 thick or so.
Yeah, I think that's 1/2 inch.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
And what is this going to hold? Well, I mean, what is this for?
It's actually for fire reel. To put out fires on Navy ships, if there ever is anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's like 27 of them that go onto one ship, so when they build one of those ships, I'm pretty busy for quite a while.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you do some beautiful welding and fab work here.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for showing us what you're making.
Yeah, no problem.
You want to show us what you're doing? So you're installing the threaded studs.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the non-painted boards we form them.
Okay.
So when they clean them, they don't get paint all over them.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Abby sees something she wants us to see.
She's deburring over there.
Huh?
She's doing the deburring.
Oh,
I thought
okay.
you might want to see it.
Okay. Come out here. We'll check out the deburring area. Okay. So whenever they stamp it, it leaves a little bit of a burr there, and they're just using this a manual deburring operation to get rid of those sharp edges. So this is more of the deburring area here. All the parts after they're formed, stamped. The guys here are just getting rid of those last sharp edges on the parts. The machine shop.
Yeah, so this is our machine shop. We don't do a lot of machining, but what we do is done here. And then adjacent or next is our die repair area. So we don't make our own dies, the really intensive, heavy ones. We do repairs, so a broken punch, sharpenings, things of that nature, we can take care on our own.
Okay.
But actually building the die, start to finish, we do outsource that.
Okay. So we can take a peek around the machine shop here?
Yes, sir.
All righty. Blanchard grinder in the back, surface grinder, milling machine. So what are you primarily doing in the machine shop area here? Are you, I see it looks like you're working on the dies, right? So,
Yes, yeah. In this area, this is all die repair back here.
okay.
So as I said, you know, it may be that we need a sharpening. It might be that during the course of running, you know, maybe we had an issue with a slug getting caught somewhere.
Yeah.
We'll get that, take care of that. We'll polish up areas, broken punches, things of that nature. Those are the type of repairs that we'll do on a daily basis. And shimming up after sharpenings. So the guys stay pretty busy. We got a lot of dies and a lot of parts that we're running.
I noticed, I think it's on the other side, there was a big pallet rack full of dies over there.
Yeah, we run probably a good 80 feet there of 3 rows of dies.
Oh wow, yeah. All right, I'm just gonna take a peek at the machines in here then.
Yep.
Rotary surface grinder, Blanchard. These are really cool machines. You need to make something flat. It's a great machine for that. Blanchard. Right and sharp surface grinder. Awesome saw, the Marvel. Another machining area here. See another lathe and a milling machine back there.
Yeah.
What department is this here then?
This is an extension of our machining area.
Okay.
Dan running the lathe and the mill back here. Then Michelle running the saw.
The countersink to these guide arms, the stud assembly, we've got to have a flathead screw that fits to that hole. We don't want to stick it up like that, so we put a countersink in it.
Okay.
So that's flat. So basically all I'm doing right at the moment.
So that's what you're doing on the mill right now?
Right,
Just
yeah.
doing some countersinking, okay.
Throwing some countersinks in it. So yeah, that's real simple there. Just got to make sure I hit the right hole.
Yeah, that's right.
We got a lot to choose from there, so I was kind of looking at it like the state of Indiana. It's right down there to the corner.
See, you got your stop set up here, so you go to the same depth every time.
Yeah. And I just got started on it, so I got my first piece marked. Just every now and then I'll stop and check, make sure that we're still flat.
Yeah.
So we're good there.
Okay.
Now you never know, something might move or whatever.
Yeah,
so I've had the countersink go up before and it throws off the depth.
Lagoon is the mill here.
Little deburring.
Can you tell me what you use the lathe for?
Well, most of the time it's a simple turning and threading. But normally I run down there on the CNC, but the guy that does this area here is on vacation. In fact, he's in Florida this week.
Oh, I heard about him. Yeah, he's down there in my hometown, and then I'm up here.
So anyway, I normally run down there, but so we don't do a whole lot with that manual lathe. But
All right. Well, thank you for sharing the process of what you're up to today.
No problem.
So this is your dies here, I see.
Yeah, we've got a lot of dies. Some of these probably go back into the 60s, 50s.
No kidding. Wow.
Yeah, again, a little TLC, as you saw in the die repair area.
Yep, machine
those
shop.
guys do a really good job of taking care of our stuff and keeping it going. So you can see that we've got multiple levels and multiple racks. We're going about 80 feet down here with a lot of dies to keep our 11, 12 presses fed.
That's impressive.
We got some progressive dies, of course a lot of single hit dies, some with nitrogen springs, some without, some we've timed out to run 2 ops at once. So it's a pretty good variety.
Something ain't right. I don't want you to hang on.
That is a lot of dies. Oh yeah, check out the big reel here. Wow.
And so this is the start of our OEM assembly area. So these reels that you see here are exhaust reels. They have 4, 5, 6, and 8-inch exhaust reels. These would be used in your garages, your diesel mechanics, running on big equipment like state highway garages and so on, so that when they are working on them, they put the tube down over the exhaust, vent it out, and keep everybody safe and happy.
Oh yeah, that makes perfect sense there. So it's a pretty large diameter tube that gets wound up on this guy.
That it is, yeah. Single wrap, and in this case, it would be an 8-incher.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So these would all be primarily ceiling mount. They bring it down, goes over exhaust, and
yeah,
like I say, keeps everybody safe.
Okay.
And with this being the OEM area, you know, you see a special color. It's not our standard Reelcraft red.
Yeah.
The blue will go to a specific customer.
Okay.
And with everything back here, there may be little modifications here and there. Again, stuff that isn't normal to maybe a standard catalog item. And these guys back here will build it to customer expectation or spec. And it's a place where we can deviate and not cause confusion and issues.
Yeah, okay. What do you do back here?
I'm the OEM production supervisor, which is the original equipment manufacturer, and a variety of reels from, well, the exhaust down there.
Yep.
And then we have a large frame scale, which that's that orange back there, and some parts up in the rack. And then we got a 4-line reel for a boom lift, which he's building over here. They're testing this out right now. What's that? And then
So what will this be for here?
Got your hydraulic lines, and it's going to run up on a boom truck. And then is that the one they cut with?
What?
This is a saw one, right?
I think it is, yeah. Yeah, this one uses a saw. I think it was a 50-foot
Over railroad tracks.
50-foot hydraulic line. It draws with the boom truck as it extends its arms. It's got a little bit of length left for flexibility and stuff like that. I mean,
Yeah.
the hose is rated for 3,000 psi, so nothing's gonna hurt it. And they take a beating, so they're pretty stout. And they're heavy.
And then we got the new lines we're putting in down here.
Okay.
An HD 5000 line, and HD 7000, which they're building right now. And all the reels that we build are going to another supplier to go on their vehicles.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. So the OEM, these are a lot of units that you're building for other companies that they're putting on their equipment.
Yes, they give us what they want, and then we design it and go from there.
And that's all these guys in here?
That's these guys, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the newest line they've built right here. This does 7s and 5s, 7,000 and 5,000 series. But everything, we're new in the transition right now, switching over to OEM, so everything's a little hectic right now.
Now that's a hydraulic? Is that a hydraulic hose reel there?
Yes, that one is.
Okay.
A 7840 OMP, which would be 40 feet, medium pressure.
Yeah. So he's testing it?
Yeah,
that's what's happening?
The tester there.
Pressure testing it?
Yep.
What kind of pressure do you test it to?
That would be on the manufacturing engineer to answer that one.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know the
no worries.
exact. And the winder right there, new style winder we got.
So we're coming into their paint department here. So we'll come and check this out, kind of see their process for applying that beautiful Reelcraft red to the product.
It does look nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We're gonna have Crystal talk to you.
Okay.
This is where we load and unload, as you can see they're doing.
Okay.
And it's a electrostatic powder coat process. This is what it is dubbed as a Reelcraft red. So we'll grab Crystal and get you set up.
All right.
Okay.
This is Crystal, and she's going to explain the coating process, right? Okay.
Our loader starts by loading all the parts. Everything's done off of a list for each cell. We also have Kanban. Everything has its own hooks. Everything has its own way that it needs to be hung. It'll go up and around into a wash tank. I'll show you once we get back there.
Okay, there we go. We can see it coming around the building there on the conveyor system.
And that's what we do. We stage all of our parts up here. And then as we go down the list, our fork truck driver will just come and switch them in, and we'll just keep going. We don't stop the line unless we absolutely have to.
Okay. So this is where you stage everything. They're going to load it up here, and we're going to go down the conveyor system. So it looks like you must have some kind of really cool paint booth up on the other side of the wall there, right?
Oh yeah, I'll show you back there. We can go back there.
Okay.
That's where all the good stuff happens.
All right. Okay. So here's the paint department. I was admiring the conveyor system back there.
Alright, then parts will come down here and go into our tank. This is our wash tank. We have chemicals to help get some of the oil and the dirt and the grit off the parts.
Yep.
We have 5 tanks total. Once they all go through this half of the tank, they're getting washed. Then they'll go through this part. Rinse off. This is just rinsing, and this rinses off all the soap and all the chemicals that we put on the parts prior.
Okay.
So it's washing, rinsing it off, and they're just going through this tank.
Wow, this is an amazing process through here.
Once it gets to this point, there's a chemical that's being put on it that helps the paint and like the electricity attract to the metal.
Okay.
So right here, they're getting a chemical put on them. And all of these tanks are constantly throughout the day. That's what he's doing, is checking the chemicals and the pH balances, because everything has to be specifically in a range.
Okay.
Or it'll burn the parts, it'll rust the parts. So he does that all day.
By the way, I can feel we haven't made it over here yet, but we can feel the warmth over here of the oven. Yep.
And then right here we have a staging area. There's some parts like bases that need to have plugs in them. So that person will stand here and will plug the bases or dump the water out of parts. We have air knives to help blow the water out of it.
Okay.
This is our dry off oven, so all the water that's left in it hopefully evaporates out.
Okay.
like these that have a roll in them where water will get spent, somebody will have to come back here and blow that out. It won't bake out. They're very hot, so don't touch them.
All right. We're gonna try to squeeze by right here.
And they're also clean right now, so if I were to touch them, the grease and oil from my fingers will show up underneath them after they paint it.
Yep. Very important not to touch them after they have been cleaned.
And into the paint booth. So we have 6 automatic guns. I'll take you in there in a minute.
Okay.
There's 6 automatic guns that help put about a mil paint on these parts before the painters get to it. That pretty much covers most of the part, and the painter's job is to get down in like cracks and crevices that isn't covered by the automatic.
Okay. That is a really cool shot looking through here. It just, you're probably used to that, but we haven't seen it, so it looks pretty amazing. Abby's been working hard at trying to get some great photos to share.
That's really cool.
All right.
Our hot shot booth. If we have a part that maybe we missed or they need an emergency part, we can just run it through the line and paint it whatever color we need it real quick.
Okay. The hot shot booth.
Yep.
All right.
John's office where he does all this chemical testing, and I don't really know anything about that.
I can tell you're near the paint booth. We got a little bit of red on everything.
There's red all over everything, always. And then this is where we keep all of our extra stored paint.
Okay.
Everything's organized by color. And then these are our red barrels. We use a lot of red, so they come in these barrels.
Yeah. Now I was told that this is a proprietary color, the Reelcraft red. There it is, Reelcraft red.
These are our hoppers. These are things like blue paint and black, things that we use every day, just not that much of.
Yeah. Now it feels much cooler in here. This is climate controlled, huh?
Yeah, it has
okay.
to be.
Yeah.
That's our red booth. That's the color booth. So like in the morning when we come in, we'll do colors, and then we'll switch back to red.
Can I go up there a little closer and see the guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Back out here to the warmth.
This is our burn off oven. Every day we have to burn off the hooks that we've already used.
Okay.
We don't really want too much paint on them or it won't brown. So we burn all the stuff off right there.
Okay.
Will come out here after they're done and go around into the oven.
So that's where we were just at, the paint booth in there.
Yep.
So now they're gonna,
They go into the oven and then make a couple like S turns in there
Yeah.
for about 15 minutes, and then they come out and go back up.
okay.
And then when they come out and go up, they're going out to where we first started.
Right, okay.
Exactly. That's out to the other side.
Okay, and that's this guy right here, right? This.
Yep.
So they're gonna come out this way
Yep. They come out
through the wall. Oh, okay, so here's the oven exit. I don't think I showed that earlier. Yeah, you can really feel the warmth of the ovens right here. Up the conveyor and out.
So the process from the loader putting the parts on the line to the unloader taking them off takes 45 minutes.
So this is where they come back out.
Did you stop it? Yeah, they'll come back down there.
Okay.
The loader takes them off. They're very hot. Takes them off and puts them in their crate.
Yeah, so all the parts we just saw that were coated, they're getting ready to come out and get stacked up, right?
Yep, and then each crate will get tagged with either a Kanban card or a tag, and then they'll get delivered to assembly.
Awesome. This is an amazing process right here. I really like how they've got all this engineered in there for the cleaning, the coating, the baking, and everything, all right there. So I'm with Rose, and this is kind of her domain over here. She's going to show us the spring that goes inside all of the Reelcraft reels.
So we make these in-house.
No, you're doing great. This is the magic inside the Reelcraft reel there, and you guys engineer, design, and build these yourself right here in house. Yep.
Yeah, now we're going to head through our assembly area. We're going to start out in our 80,000 series. So everything we have set up as straight lines. And we have various different people that are going to be taking you through the assembly process. The 80,000 reel is one of our more heavy-duty lines. A lot of truck applications. We take these things through, vibe tests, to simulate road conditions, shock and vibration you get on roads, set to go in excess of 500,000 miles without issue. So this reel, we do primarily carbon steel. We also offer in stainless, twin welding, twin hydraulic, single line, low pressure, medium pressure, high pressure. Pretty much does it all. And James is going to take you through the lines.
Okay.
All right, my name's James. I work in the 80,000 series. We have 4 different stations on each line. The beginning station is where we put our springs together, and then we put our castings in for the different size hoses we use. Second station is actually building the reel, putting it together whether it's going to be top line, side line, or bottom line. Third station, we wind it and we apply the hose and the swivels to it. 4th station's testing and boxing so that we can ship out. Any questions about it?
Can we go through and see a little bit of it?
Yeah, come on through.
All right.
This is our tester here.
So pressure testing?
Yeah. There we go. It'll pressure test, and it also takes a picture of the zip tie up top so it holds our swivels on, so we make sure we're not missing swivels for reels.
Okay.
And then here's where we put all the hoses on in this station. We put our hoses in these here bales, and they keep spinning for a while after we're done. Here's a winder. Depending on the length of the reel itself, it'll be how many winds it gets. because we run 35-foot hoses, 50-foot hoses, 75-foot hoses, 100-foot hoses, all in itself. Different barriers. This is the building station here where we actually put the reel together.
How you doing?
All right, how are you?
Good.
And down here is where we put our castings in for the different sizes of hoses. Like we run 1/2 inch, 3/4. And there'll also be a difference in the width of the rail too, because we do run one that's even bigger than these. It's the 80 thousandths with a spacer in the middle of it. We have some on that back line running right now. They're called our D rails.
Okay.
Our springs are all down here. We run various different springs for the length of the hose and how much it's got to pull back on it.
Yeah. Okay. What is this guy right here?
This is a riveter. It's how we rivet our heads together for the rollers.
Okay.
We got a guy coming through kind of seeing how we put springs together. Go ahead and keep working though. This is how we put a spring together. He's riveting it up right now.
That's a riveter in the back there too?
Yes.
Just
yes.
riveting it together?
Yes, it is. And it's timed too, so that you really can't miss, so it hits perfect every time.
Oh, okay. Nice.
These are the different castings that we had I was telling you about. That makes a difference for hoses.
Yeah, okay.
Which sides we're running through, high pressure, low pressure. Those are 1/2 inch there and a 3/4 over there. But
pretty good size spring right here.
yes, that's a spring setup right there. He's actually putting that in the case. But
This is the spring that's going in this guy?
yep.
Okay.
Yep. I understand. I don't know. If you want to, go ahead and start putting one together for them. They'll show you how we put one together.
Okay. These are going to be mounted to this reel here.
Putting the casting in first, then he'll put the spring in, which then we'll have bearings on both sides that are put in. And then it'll slide down to the next station, where it's the build station, we'll put it together.
Okay.
The rest of the way.
Your ball bearings, huh?
Yeah. This is the heaviest assembly line that we have here for
Okay.
fast pace. They got some that are bigger, but they build a square order. We have a constant flow here. We average about 100 reels a day right now. You've already seen the testing part. This would be pretty much the last station besides the hoses.
You were saying about 100 reels a day. Is that just this station here?
No, it's both sides combined.
Okay, yeah.
Right now, which a lot of us are fairly new here. We try to hit 60 on each line, but a lot of times we run out of some parts.
Okay.
We're working on all that to try to upgrade it. We just started the second line here about 4 months ago.
Okay.
We were only running one line originally. They've upped the intake on how many 80s are getting bought, so we had to make a difference to be able to get them out the door, you know?
Okay.
You can see these on a lot of lift trucks like for RMC and everything.
So what is this doing here?
This is loading it, putting a spring back.
Okay.
So that we can put a hose on.
All right. Okay. Lining it up so you can stick the hose on there, and then
it'll feed it back.
Yeah, it feeds it back in there. Okay. So you're going through. Okay. Yep. All right.
An ergonomic standpoint.
Screw gun? I don't know where the screw gun at.
Got it all wound up, all the hose on there. So now you got your
stopper, your bumper.
Yeah, the bumper.
You want to show them how to test one?
So there it is assembled, and now you're going to test it.
Yep. Okay. So you gotta hook it up here. Pull it. You have it knob. See the zip tie. Add this like here. Over here. Until it's tight. Close the door. Hit test and wait.
Okay. Is this that's a pneumatic? It's a pneumatic hose here.
So that's means it's going down lower. So as you see, it's going down lower. And so it'll stay here for a little bit, and it should pass.
Okay.
This is the last station pretty much.
Oh yeah, so it'll go on to your packaging.
Go into here. I'll show you when it's done.
Okay.
Down now.
All right, so it's passed the test.
Yep.
Okay. All right, they've got their Gore Bell jib crane there.
Put it through. Hang it up top. It's high enough so you can open the box. unhook it. Take it out. Now you come over here. This is our phone machine. This is what you put in here. You put 2 of those and 2 of those in here. Grab it, you wait. 2 A's go on the side. Like this.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's your foam, huh?
Yep, this is our foam. And then the 4 A's go on the front and back. And you lock it. This is always going to be up. Tape it. And then these are our stickers. And they go right here. Put them on. Like that. Make sure they're flat so it's readable.
Yep.
For people to read. Same thing. James, I'm going to lift this. Come over here.
That is ready to go, huh?
Yep. Out the door.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
All right, so you're going to show us another line, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's start from the beginning here.
Oh, look, there's one of your, it's one of the stainless steel versions.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the first one I've seen.
Yeah, they just got it built, and we polish every one that leaves the line.
Oh, yeah. Well, that is nice.
Turned out really good. Then we have our 7000 series enclosure. This is a 3/8 50 foot.
Okay.
We do them in half inch, low pressure, 3/8 low pressure. We also have medium pressure and high pressure.
Okay.
That we'll do with the enclosure.
What is the main purpose of the enclosure? Is it for safety or to just keep the dust and contaminants off of it?
Yes, to protect it.
Okay.
So it'd be ideal for if it's mounted on a truck as well.
Oh yeah, for outdoor use.
For outdoor.
Okay. Yeah, great. This looks like a casting up here.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. See the stainless version? Yeah.
So the process basically just starts with getting our bases prepped up, and then just moves on to our second station where he's assembling everything together.
Okay.
He's putting the drive spring in. You can see we have zip ties on all the drive springs.
Yep.
That's for safety when they're pulling it out of the cabinet.
Yeah.
Because if those uncoil, it can be kind of dangerous.
Yeah. Okay.
So once he has that secured, he's got, step over on this side here.
All right.
He's got fasteners that he's putting on to hold everything in place. Then he has the final step of putting the guide arm on. 3 different guide arm positions we can do: top wind, side wind, and bottom wind. And that's dependent on how the customer wants to mount.
Yeah.
For the application.
Yeah. Okay.
These right here are actually no hosers, so they won't get wound for the customer. If we do happen to wind them, we have our winder here.
That's this guy?
Yes. And so depending on the spring, like the length of the spring, it'll take a certain amount of wraps to get the optimal tension that we need to take the whole hose on.
Yeah.
So the operator will select what drive spring is using, and then clamps down, this suctions up to it, and puts all the tension on the reel.
Okay.
The other side here, same operation. Right now we don't have any hoses going on. They just finished up a welding hose reel.
Okay, can we check that out?
Yeah, which I saw you had one in your shop.
Yes.
The 70,000 series?
Yes. Yeah, we have this guy here, but we don't have it hooked up yet. We've still got to build out that little section of the shop.
Yeah, this is a 1/4 inch 50 foot welding. I think you have a 3/8. I think it might be a 3/8.
I believe so. Yeah, I think the one I have is actually the next size up from this guy right here.
Yeah. So that's our heavy duty 70,000 series that's built over here on second shift.
Yeah.
Pretty much all the same components, a little bit different spring canister and everything as it's riveted together, whereas this is just screwed together to the sheet.
Okay.
But this is a process we go through for every welder. Bring it up to 200 pounds pressure and make sure it holds and there's no leaks.
Okay. This one, the gas welding hose, this is just different than the ones that's on the bench here right now?
Yes, these here are, excuse me, Alejandro. These are, again, no hosers. It's a power wash reel.
Okay.
7,600 OHP. So it has a heavier drive spring in it because it's going to take a heavier black hose for high pressure applications, grates and whatnot.
Yeah.
So you'd be running up to 5,000 PSI through this reel.
Okay.
So again, these are all no hose. Sorry, they don't have any hoses going on right now.
It's okay.
But
and this is just where they're being built here.
Yeah, same operation.
Build them.
Yep.
Move them down this way.
Yep.
Okay. Very cool. So obviously this is you guys are building out these guys here right now, but you'll build all the different models that you build here in this department, right? Okay.
Yep. We have everything from twin hydraulic to fuel hose, single line welding hose, garden center applications where we have a 3/4 hose and a 10-foot inlet hose to go with it. Basically, we can serve about any application from this line. We can serve with the industry.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you for showing us around here.
Thank you very much, Adam.
I got it.
All right, so there it is, wound up, ready for the hose.
Now what we're doing here is he's going to get that latch stud to the top and get it locked out.
Okay.
It's very critical that you do not take the clamp off. If that's not latched out, that reel will kick off.
Okay.
So.
And it just uses vacuum here.
Yep.
To pull up against the flange.
Yep.
Very cool. It's all you. What are you building over here on this side?
I'm Lindsay. I build the 30s. We are the only reel in this whole factory that does not use springs. We are hand-driven or motorized.
Okay.
And these reels that we build right here are the biggest in small frame assembly, like lengthwise, not heaviest.
Yeah. All right. It looks like the water hose reels, like I have at the shop. That's awesome.
Yep. We build a lot of those.
Yeah. Pretty popular.
Oh yeah.
That's probably the best, most heavy-duty water reel out there on the market, right there.
Thank you.
Can we take a little closer look at them?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. These are some of your component parts.
Yes.
Here for them.
All organized.
This must be where they pressure test them here. These things are fantastic. I actually have one of these at the shop and they work beautifully. So just pressure testing it here, okay?
Yes, making sure there's no leaks at all.
Yep, absolutely. It looks like there's a larger one right here behind us.
Yes, this is a 22-inch.
Very nice. So if you guys are looking for a high quality water hose reel, this is what they need right here, right?
Yes, definitely. Build these all day, every day.
Yep.
We like it over here.
Over here is our 5,000 series reels. We have different variety of them. Right now we're getting ready to build air and water reel.
So she's getting it ready. She's seeing what she needs for the packet. So she'll highlight all of her parts that she needs.
Okay.
Over here we have two different sizes. We have our bigger size and then a little bit smaller.
These are the two.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we have like specialty reels. They're big, but they're bigger reels, but they're built different than when we use our other bases. So, So right now we're preparing our spring case and guide arm. So over here we rivet our hubs onto the spring case, and there we rivet the roller onto our guide arm. Then we have different shafts we use. So right now she's set screwing the shaft into the spring case. And then give it a little bit of grease. And then
Getting ready to install the spring. There's the spring.
And we have different sizes of springs for different sizes of hoses that we use. We have a variety of different hoses. And then right now she's securing the spring. Putting her base on.
Oh, there's, it's over there.
I'll get it later. And then that's the bumper for our latches. She gets that ready for second station.
Alrighty. You said this is the 4,000
yep,
series,
4,000 series, yep.
Going across this side right here.
Yep, and then just right here, these two gals right here. And then down this way is our electric cell. And they have the 4,000 series and they also build the 5,000 series. And they put their electrical stuff in.
I'm gonna step over here.
All right. But these are pretty much built the same on first station. Then second stations we'll put in the electrical guts. And then the last station they'll cord. And then they test the reels to make sure that everything is connected correctly and there's enough power going through it.
Great.
And then
Yep. These are the guys that we have installed in the shop right here.
the electric reels.
Yes. Yep. We've got a couple of these. So.
Yep. They do both the 4,000 series and the 5,000 series. So.
Very cool.
And that's about it.
Okay. They are getting it. I'm going to get out of their way. So this is the assembly area that we just showed quite a bit of video of. It covers a lot of area, and they have quite a few stations there building all of their different reels. So instead of trying to get each station, we just want to kind of give you guys an overall shot. We started down there with the large, I believe it was either the 7,000 or 8,000 series. Then we worked our way down this way. And we stopped there. That's the 4,000 and 5,000 series there. But they have more, you can see they got more areas over here of assembly and another station over here as well. But this covers all of their assembly for all of their reels right here in this general area. Pretty cool. Look at that. Loading up the truck. All right, so we have seen all of the manufacturing side. We've moved next door to their warehouse, and you can see the amount of inventory they had here. This is so this is where they keep a lot of their high volume products that sell quickly. They store them here. It's even the day-to-day, all of your products that's being ordered, that's going to be shipped out quickly. You kind of store them over here.
Yep.
And then, but this is also your extra inventory of all your high volume models.
Correct,
You were
yeah.
saying, yeah.
Yes.
There's a lot of product in here that's made. I'm just going to walk through so we can see how far back it goes. I don't know. That's about 100 feet or so. Lots and lots of reels ready to ship. Lots of product. All right, guys, so our tour here at Reelcraft has come to an end, and it has been a spectacular day. This has been awesome for Reelcraft to invite us into their facility, bring the camera along so that we can share this journey with our viewers there. And I can't say enough about how awesome everybody here at Reelcraft is. All the way from, the president, Scott, all the way down to the employees, all the people that's working on the floor. They are really proud of the product that they build here at Reelcraft, and they do build a superior, high quality product. Doesn't matter which type of reel it is, it's all high quality. And like I said, all the guys working here, all the women, they all take a lot of pride in what they do. And they're very, very proud of their community, of being here in Columbia City, Indiana. They employ over 200 people, and they all live here in the community. They work a lot with even the local high school. They work with all of the local government, and I just can't say enough about this company. They have been so inviting, bringing us in and letting us see all of the process that it takes to build one of their products from the raw metal stock. And the manufacturing process is all along the way to a completely finished product, put in a box and shipped out and ready to go to their customers. So it's been amazing seeing that process of what they do. We got to sit down with the whole team there at the end of the tour and just talk things out. They were trying to pick my brain about what it is that I like or dislike about the products, because I have the Reelcraft reels in my shop. They wanted to know anything that I did not like about it, because they always want to try to improve and build the most superior product that you can get on the market. So that was really interesting, talking with them about that. And I really didn't have much to say about any critiques on their products, because they do build a high quality product there. So I hope that if you have a need for any kind of hose reel, a cord reel, hydraulic line, any kind of water reel, they build them for just about every industry out there. Maybe give them a consideration and look them up, do a little research and see, because if you buy one of their products, it's going to be around for 20, 30 years. It's built to last a very long time. So I think that's going to kind of wrap it up here. We've had a great time here at Reelcraft. Like I said, everybody's been wonderful. Everybody here has been wonderful. Everybody we've talked to.
Made in the U.S.
That's right. Made in the USA, right here in Columbia City, Indiana. That's it. We are out of here. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Again, thank you, Reelcraft. Thank you, everybody at Reelcraft. You have been wonderful. We really appreciate it.